Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to share with you all how I meal prep like a boss. Eating clean during the week can be a struggle at times, so I swear by a little preparation on a weekend to ease my weekdays. This meal preparation definitely helps me to feed my family healthy throughout the week while saving time in the kitchen. Alright, here is how I prepare ahead of time for my weekly meals. The first food on our list is lentil. I love lentils. It's such a nutrient-dense food. It's high in iron, amino acids aka proteins, zinc, fibers, B vitamins, and the list goes on. We eat lentils every single week and I always prepare a large amount to freeze. All I do is rinse the lentils and cook it with water. For 1 cup of lentils, I use about 2 cups of water. Then I progressively add more water if needed until my lentils become tender. The cooking time actually depends on the type of lentils that you're using. I like green and brown lentils and they cook for about 30 minutes. Once the lentils are ready, I let it cool and then I store it in my plastic-free breathable freezer bags. I keep it in the freezer and whenever I need it, I take a bag out of the freezer and I let it thaw on my kitchen countertop, or if I'm in the rush, I will just use the defrost mode of my microwave. Next up is baked tofu. We don't have tofu every week, but this recipe is definitely our favorite way to enjoy tofu. First, I squeeze as much water as possible out of the tofu. And you can use a tofu press for this step, but I simply use a clean towel and that works great as well. Then I cut the tofu into 24 little cubes, as you can see here. This recipe is totally inspired from my bowl, and I will copy the link for the original recipe in the description box below. Next, I'm adding in nutritional yeast and liquid aminos and I combine it well. I then spread it on a baking tray that I covered with a silicone mat to prevent the food from sticking to it. I bake it for about 50 minutes at 425 degrees, flipping halfway through. These tofu cubes are so crispy, they are way too good, you guys. It's usually a side dish for salads or any meals actually, and Chelsea likes to snack on these tofu cubes. I store these in an airtight food container in the fridge for several days. The next preparation is a salad dressing. I try to have a salad every day, and having a salad dressing ready to use in the fridge helps me to reach that goal. I usually make a salad dressing out of what I have on hand, and that day I used soaked cashews, cilantro, zucchini, freshly squeezed lemon juice, nutritional yeast, tahini, mustard, and spices. Of course, I will copy the exact recipe in the description box below. I blend it until smooth and voila! I've got myself a tasty salad dressing that will save me for at least 3 days. Usually for the first 3 days of the week, which are my busiest days of the week actually. Talking about salad, I love fresh lettuce, but oh man, I get so discouraged to wash it each time I need it, you know? So having them nice and clean in the fridge helps a lot. For this preparation, I simply wash a large amount of lettuce on Sundays and I store it in a large bowl and this stays fresh in the fridge for a good week. Okay, now we're going to make oat flour. I use oat flour throughout the week to make pancakes or sometimes in falafel recipes. All I do is add about 3 cups of rolled oat in a blender and I blend it dry until I get a flour-like texture. I then store it in a jar with lid on and I keep it in the fridge for over a week. This is very helpful on mornings when I'm trying to make pancakes for breakfast while the kids are still sleeping. No need to run my noisy blender, my oat flour is just ready to use in the fridge. Have you guys tried Japanese sweet potatoes yet? Oh my goodness, it's my favorite sweet potatoes and I love to have it baked. It's so good. To prepare these, I start by washing it very well. Then I place all my sweet potatoes on a baking tray. I bake it at 420 degrees for about an hour and a half, it depends on the size of the sweet potatoes. These baked potatoes make perfect supplement to my salad. It's also a great snack served with almond or peanut butter. Chelsea loves that with avocado too. It's so good. I store these in the fridge and it keeps for several days. Our last prep for today is our sweet potatoes muffins. If you have been following my journey for a while, you probably know these muffins. They have been our favorite snacks for years now. I like to make a huge batch on the weekend and it makes healthy snacks for a week or two. I use wholesome ingredients like oat flour, sweet potatoes, nuts or sunflower seed butter, plant-based milk. Anyway, I will copy the exact recipe for you guys in the description box below. Another meal prep idea that I do during the week is that I always cook large amount of dinner so that we have leftovers for the next lunch or dinner. Alright guys, this is the kind of meal prep that I do ahead of time. If you have some foods that you always prepare ahead of time, please share with me in the comment below so that I get inspired as well. If you had a good time watching this video, please leave me a big thumbs up. And if it's your first time on this channel, hit the subscribe button so that you know when I post a new video. Take care, stay safe, and I see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!